folks, and welcome into Ron Brown's YouTube video where we cover drones, camera, tech gear, and we do reviews, test flights, everything like that. So today, I think I have a pretty interesting video coming up today. I was able to get out recently and test fly the DJI Mavic 3 and versus the Autel EVO 2 Pro. And what I did is I did a kind of a low light test. I flew like around sunset over around the beach on the kind of the bay side of Ocean City, New Jersey, and I tried to keep the test as fair as possible. But both drones, I kind of put everything on automatic as I could. Autoed everything out. Use the same type of memory card, SanDisk. It's the same red SanDisk card in both drones. No ND filters of any type were used. The video is unedited as far as any color grading or any color correction or anything like that at all. The only thing I've done to the video is I've cut out the parts where I stopped the drone. The drone wasn't flying, where the drone was just sitting there and I was looking something over. But otherwise, it's all there. Said again, I didn't want to show you any parts where the drone just stops, it doesn't move for a couple minutes. So I try. I'm sorry, folks. I try to do this test as fair as possible, but there's never nothing's ever totally fair. I flew the Mavic 3 first for no particular reason, and I tried to only fly for about 5 or 10 minutes and and land it, and then I took the EVO 2 Pro out. And I flew almost the exact same course, as close as I could get it, till I did the Mavic 3. So they were looking at the same things. But unfortunately, I was getting near sunset. So of course the drone that went second, the EVO 2 Pro, got less natural light, and also unfortunately, the clouds moved in from the time I landed the Mavic. The Mavic 3, just in the 5 minutes it took me to turn things around and get the EVO 2 Pro up. We had a double combination of clouds moving in and more clouds moving in, and less light from the sun setting. So the EVO 2 unfortunately got stuck with a lot less light. So it's when you look at it, you go, oh, the Mavic 3 is much better. But in low light. But take into consideration it flew with a lot more light. So I'll try to do this test again, and I'll let the the EVO 2 Pro go first. And why I'm saying all this is because there's a lot of with the Mavic 3 coming out. We'll say early mid-November. When it first came out, there's a lot of people on YouTube and all over social media, with comparisons. A lot of them were saying that the EVO 2 Pro, is better in in low light than the Mavic 3, even though the EVO 2 Pro only has the 1-inch sensor and the Mavic 3 has the Micro Four Thirds sensor. Now, I'm not taking either side there, whatever. I'm just doing a comparison, letting you guys check it out, and give me feedback, down below in the comments which one you thought was better, and please take in consideration that the Mavic 3 flew in 10 minutes earlier, and also flew with a less clouded up sky than the EVO 2 got too. So again, as far as settings, I tried to set Dr. Auto everything on both drones. As far as settings and things like that, tried to put everything, anything you could get auto, I autoed it out. So sit back, enjoy the video. It's not very long. I just ran about the same 5-minute or less pattern with both drones up in the air. So it was a fun time out there. Both drones flew exceptionally well. Had no issues whatsoever. I was flying in a Class G airspace, and I checked there were no flight restrictions when I took the drone off. I mean, the winds were mild. There was certainly no issue flying with the winds. So okay, let me stop jabberjawing here, and let's roll that video clip. All right, folks. Well, I hope you enjoyed that comparison of the two drones. And again, I want to apologize that the Mavic 3 got a lot more light to fly in than the Evo 2 Pro. But next time around, I will, switch it up and let the Evo 2 go with a little bit more light first. So, and I want to do a comparison of the zoom on both those drones too, since the Evo 2 Pro just got a firmware update that about a month ago, where it added a 16x zoom. I mean the Mavic 3 goes all the way up to 24x, I believe. Anyhow, but I can still test them at the zooms that they have in common and see which one has the better zoom capabilities as far as quality. Maybe we know the Mavic 3 is going to have more range at top end. Who's got the better detail? Who's got the better quality zoom? So all right, that's it, and we will see you on the next one.